Hey, thought leaders. This is the personalbranding.com podcast, and I'm your host, Dillon Kivo. Join us to learn how to build a legacy, boost your reputation, and make a lasting impact. Let's dive in. Hey there, and welcome back to the personalbranding.com podcast. I'm your host, Dillon Kivo, and I'm excited about today's topic because it's one of those game changers that can take your personal brand from good to unforgettable. Today, we're diving into the role of emotional intelligence in personal branding, how understanding yourself and others on a deeper level can amplify the way people perceive you and the connections that we make. All right, we're going to be breaking down what emotional intelligence really means, why it matters for your personal brand, and of course, how to harness it for success. So let's jump in. Let's start with the basics. What exactly is emotional intelligence? At its core, EI, we can call it for emotional intelligence, or EQ, it is the ability to recognize and manage your own emotions, as well as to, let's say, understand and influence the emotions of others. Think of it as your social and emotional awareness toolkit. In a world where personal brands are built on trust and connection, EQ is like a superpower. When you're emotionally intelligent, you become more approachable, more relatable, and more trustworthy. People are drawn towards those brands and to people that feel real, that feel human-like almost. So if you're looking to build a brand that resonates on a personal level, boosting your EQ can make a huge impact. Now, let's explore some practical ways to integrate emotional intelligence into your brand strategy. Step 1, cultivate self-awareness. The first and arguably most important step in building emotional intelligence is cultivating self-awareness. This means knowing who you are, what you stand for, and how your emotions influence your actions. When you're in tune with your own emotions, you can communicate way more authentically and avoid coming across as overly curated or even rehearsed, right? So take a moment to consider the impact of your emotions on your brand. When you're feeling positive and energized, your emotions and the content you create tend to be more engaging. On the other hand, on days when, stress or doubt creeps in, that energy can be unintentionally conveyed too, right? So one simple exercise is to keep a journal of your emotions and how they impact your work or your interactions online. And over time, you'll see patterns emerge, which can help you better understand and regulate how you show up day to day. And as you become more self-aware, your brand will naturally start to feel more genuine because your online presence will be rooted in an understanding of yourself, as it should be. Step 2, develop empathy. If self-awareness is the foundation, empathy is the bridge that connects you to others. Empathy is about putting yourself in someone else's shoes, right? Understanding their emotions and responding in a way that acknowledges their own feelings. Empathy allows you to build connections with your audience, your peers, and your network. They are building blocks of a strong, enduring brand. To build empathy, start by actively listening to your audience. Read through their comments, respond thoughtfully, and pay attention to what they're truly saying. Let's say somebody, leaves a comment, right? Expressing frustration or confusion about a topic you've posted about. Rather than just brushing it off, try to respond in a way that validates their feelings. This doesn't just help you connect, it shows your audience that you genuinely care about their perspectives. Another practical tip is to take time to research and understand your audience's pain points and their aspirations. So if you're a career coach, for instance, understanding the stress your clients feel about, job security or advancement, it allows you to address their needs more effectively. By weaving empathy into your approach, you're not just building a brand, you're creating a supportive community around it. Moving on to step number 3, manage and regulate your emotions. The next critical component of emotional intelligence is managing and regulating your emotions. Being human means that you're going to have emotional highs and lows. But when it comes to building a personal brand, managing these emotions is essential for maintaining consistency and professionalism. Let's say you're dealing with like a frustrating comment online or a client interaction that didn't go as planned, right? Emotional intelligence, it doesn't mean just ignoring those feelings. It means taking a step back, processing them, and then responding in a way that aligns with your brand's values. This is going to help you avoid those knee-jerk reactions, and it's going to ensure that every interaction is purposeful. One practical way to regulate your emotions is through mindfulness and practices. So whether it's a deep breathing exercise or meditation or simply taking a few moments to pause before reacting, mindfulness helps you stay calm and in control at the same time. This can be especially helpful in stressful or high stakes situations. And then over time, regulating your emotions will enable you to approach your brand's challenges and opportunities with clarity and purpose. Step number 4, improve your social skills. So the social skills are a key part of emotional intelligence, especially when it comes to networking and building community. In personal branding, your social skills play a huge role in how effectively you connect with others, from your audience to potential collaborators, partners, or even mentors, right? Good social skills start with clear communication. This means being able to articulate your thoughts, listen actively, and engage meaningfully in conversations. If you're sharing content on LinkedIn, for instance, it's not just about posting your thoughts and moving on. Engage in the comment section, acknowledge the feedback that you get, and show appreciation for those who take time to interact with your content. We all know that networking or interacting with people on